very warm welcome to all my grade 10 students. Today in this class we are going to start off with a new chapter, and that is, as it is written here, quadratic equations. Why I chose this chapter is because in my previous class I had discussed about polynomials. This chapter is directly linked to polynomials, as we have already discussed a bit of quadratic equations there also. Now what is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation is a polynomial of degree 2, okay, which can be represented in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is a representation of a quadratic equation. If any equation satisfies this form, we can call it a quadratic equation. Why did I say the degree is 2? Because the highest power is 2. What are the constant terms here? A, b and c. Let's go into some of the questions. Exercise 4.1, you have to identify whether some of the equations are a part of quadratic equations or not. Exercise 4.1, I will take the first question. There are 8 parts in that question. So I'll just do 2 of them. You can easily do the rest of them, okay? Let me do question number 1 ka part 3. Question number 1 part 3. The question is, x minus 2 x plus 1 equals to x minus 1 x plus 3. Guys, this is the question. You have to represent it in quadratic equation form, or you have to check whether this is a quadratic equation or not. So what will I do? First I will open up the brackets. I will try to solve the equation actually. So x minus 2 x plus 1, what will it become? X square minus 2x plus x minus 2 equals to x square plus 3x minus x minus 3. This equation becomes x square minus x minus 2 equals to x square plus 2x minus 3. Cut, cut. So the final equation is minus 2 plus 3 equals to 2x plus x. 1 equals to 3x. Or you can write this as 3x minus 1. Guys, is this in a form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0? Yes or no? No, because it's in the form of 3x minus 1. There is no a terms here. Okay? So this is not a quadratic equation like that. Okay? Let me jump into another question. Let me do question number 1 part 7. X plus 2 whole cube equals to 2x x square minus 1. So you have to check whether this is a quadratic equation or not. First of all, I have to solve this equation, right? What is a plus b whole cube? A cube plus b cube plus 3a square b, that will be 6x square, plus 3ab square, that will be 12x. Please solve it, you will get this answer. Equals to, open up this bracket, 2x cube minus 2x. Let me bring all the terms on one side. This becomes x cube minus 2x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 2x plus 8 equals to 0. I brought all the right hand side values in the left side. This becomes minus x cube plus 6x square plus 14x plus 8 equals to 0. Guys, it cannot be solved anymore. Now can you tell me, is it a quadratic equation or not? No, this is not a quadratic equation because it is not written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay? Okay, good. Let's go to question number 2. Exercise 4.1, question number 2. See guys, in this chapter there are 2 types of problems. One is a word problem, which is extremely important. Your highest value questions, that is 3-mark question, will come from your word problems. Now word problems, it's not quite as simple as you think it is. Please any word problem you see, kindly go through that word problem at least 2-3 times in order to properly understand the question. Because questions are not going to be coming in any direct context. They are going to twist some of the question and give it to you. So please go through the question a bit, 2 to 3 times more, then try to solve the question. Okay? Now see here, the word problem starts here. Exercise 4.1, question number 2. But mind it, in this question, you don't have to solve it. You just have to find out a proper equation for the question. You don't have to solve it again. You have to find the proper equation. Represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. Question number 1. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. Full stop. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. Now guys, how will I do it? Please go through the question again. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. Now what is the first information given? There is a plot which is in rectangular shape. Its area is 528 meters square. Now what do we know about a rectangular area? What is rectangular area? Rectangular area is always given by, area of a rectangle is given by length into breadth. You have learned this in class 4 or 5. Simple. Next data that is given, the length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. Now according to the question, the length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. What does it mean? What does it mean? L equals to 2b plus 1. Okay? The length of the plot is 1 more than twice of the breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. So what will I do? Given, according to the question, given is that area is 528 meters square. That is, length into breadth is equals to 528 meters square. Let length be L and breadth be B, equals to 528 meters square. In place of L, can I put 2b plus 1? Yes, I can put 2b plus 1 into b equals to 528. So this becomes 2b square plus b minus 528 equals to 0. You can solve the question or you can leave it here because they have only asked you to represent the following question in the form of quadratic equation. Okay? Let's go to question number 2 now. That is question number 2, part 2. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Now this question is very simple. The data that is given here is that there are two consecutive positive integers, and when you multiply both those integers, the product that is coming is 306. So in this regard, if I take let the first integer be x, well, then what will be the second integer? Then the second integer will be x plus 1. Guys, why did it become x plus 1? Because we took the first integer as x and the other integer that is supposed to be multiplied with the first integer is consecutive. Consecutive means next to it. What is the next number for 4? 5. What is the next number for 10? 11. How did I get those numbers? By adding plus 1 over there. Okay? So what is it saying? You have to multiply both of them and the answer that we are getting is 306. So according to the question, x into x plus 1 equals to 306. So this becomes x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0. Represent it. And this is in the form of quadratic equation. Very simple, right guys? Okay. Let's do question number 2, part 3. Age problems are very important for your quadratic equations. Age problems are very important. You have to read the question nicely in order to understand the question properly, because like I said, they are not going to give you simple questions. It might be a bit twisted. So the question here is that Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Now we have two characters over here. One is Rohan and one is his mother. Now Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So if let Rohan's age be X, can I write then mother's age will be how much? X plus 26, yes or no guys? Because Rohan's mother is 26 years older than Rohan. So if Rohan's age is X, Rohan's mother's age is X plus 26. Now next data. The product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. Now next thing what you have to do, you are not calculating it for the present age, you are calculating it for the age after 3 years. So if Rohan's age is X years today, that means this year Rohan's age is X, what will be his age after 3 years? After 3 years, Rohan's age will be X plus 3, yes or no guys? And mother's age will be X plus 29. Because simple, suppose your age is 16 years right now. In this year 2020 your age is 16 years. By 2023, that is after 3 years, your age will be 19 years. How did I get it? By adding plus 3 over there. Same case. Now according to question, when you multiply both of their ages after 3 years, X plus 3, X plus 29, you get the answer as, the product as 360. This is the data and this is the equation. So this becomes X square plus 32X plus 29 3 times will be 90 is a 27, 87 equals to 360. So X square plus 32X minus 173 equals to 0. This is your final equation. Guys, try to do all the questions of exercise 4.1. In this video, I'm going to stop right here. In the next video, I'm going to start off with exercise 4.2. Thank you.